Nah, but
Chill,
look,
man.
but look. So
The only time it gets annoying is when you people are there. I don't like you people.
law. All right, so I think that just like I think that like Megumi just doesn't beat Maki. I mean Kami Maki. What's her name?
Maki, Maki.
Maki. Yeah, Maki. I don't think he beats Maki. So why do you think Megumi beats Maki?
I think he has better scaling. It's just implied he's above.
Well, go
Yeah, I'll
ahead
get
and
to my scaling here in
yeah,
a sec. I'm
yeah.
still figuring out my scaling.
No, that's fine. I just want you to go ahead and show me the implied shit.
Oh, yeah. All right, hold on. Let me just type this shit up. So, let me go to the chapter real quick before I type the shit out.
No, that's fine. You
What
can just tell me that.
chapter?
You can just tell me the argument, like.
Essentially, just overall,
Mm-hmm.
fucking what you call this? Maki implies that an opponent stronger than her, Megumi's better to fight that opponent than her herself, which is the
Yeah, that can be
implicit of
very
scaling above
contextual,
her.
like depending on the element they're fighting in. So, like, I want you to show me that.
It's in a fight. It's in a fight. So I can show that here in a sec.
Yeah, like in a
She just
fight,
thinks it's
like
better
we
for
could do
Megumi to
different.
fight him.
Yeah, we could do like different styles in the fight. Like that's what I'm saying. I want you to
Oh
show me.
wait, truth. I mean not truth.
For
Fucking bone. Are
instance,
you fine with truth judging too? Because I had asked him to judge. I don't know if you're
nah,
fine with him.
I don't know that nigga.
Oh, you don't know. All
If I
right.
did, I would. But like I was saying, right? So basically, let's say we're both in a like let's say me and you, right? We're like running
Mhm.
away, and then we find this fucking kung fu master. You don't know kung fu. You know how to fucking fight, right? You might be stronger than me, right? But you just don't know kung fu. I know kung fu, right? Right. So obviously, you would want me to fight that nigga because I know kung fu. So I'm saying that it's very contextual, depending on the element, right? So shout out to. So I want you to show. So I want you to show me the fight and like the context.
Yeah. The context is just in a fight.
Yeah, I'm asking
She
you to
just
show me
thinks
it.
Megumi would be. All right, hold on. Yeah.
Two, I'm pulling a page.
The context would be is that they're
Let
gonna
me read it
fight him,
first. Let me
right?
read
Because
it first. Let
they're
me read it
deciding.
first. Let me read it first. Let me read
All
it
right, yeah.
first. Open original. Toto's handful, worst case scenario, even a combined strength. Toto's handful, worst case scenario, even a combined strength not be enough to take him down. At first, I was thinking about position someone to reap a joy or leave them. Just don't have to win, just buy us as much as I'm seeing. You have fought, no, it's not making me. I bet you want to fight me. It doesn't matter either way. Chase your trying, I'm gonna fight. Yeah, so I remember this can. So, what are you trying to argue with
Yeah.
this?
Oh yeah, it's just implicit that okay. So one, I don't think you disagree with me on this. I think Toto scales above all of them, right?
Toto
I don't
cares
think you
about all
disagree
of
with
that.
that.
No, I don't think that's true at
Yeah.
all.
Oh, you don't think he scales above all of
No,
them?
that's retarded. I'll go ahead and show you. Okay. So, you
All right.
remember
Why
that?
do you think he
Yeah,
doesn't?
yeah, I'm gonna show you. So,
All right.
I'll show you this real quick. Watch this. Okay, so you know that tree
Bro, why do
guy?
you like? Why do you say everything so sarcastic, bro? Like it's just so funny.
I don't know. That's just how I am, bro. But you know that guy, you know that tree guy, this nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, W. So this guy fought Como or Kami, however you pronounce it, the Como guy,
Hmm.
right? He's fast, more aged, more agile than that girl. So let me give you an example real quick, so that you can understand my argument, right? So essentially,
Hmm.
let's say that like I like fought like 1,000 niggas, and you
Uh
fight
huh.
me, right? And out of those 1,000 niggas, I'd be like, damn, this is just like that one of those 1,000 people I fought, right? So he obviously,
Hmm.
right, holds in a higher regard that one specific person from the 1,000 people that he fought, right, and is comparing it to you. Therefore, that one specific person is as strong as he fought, right, from those 1,000. So when it says, when he makes a
Hmm.
statement, he's fast, more agile than that girl, that means he holds her, right, in a higher regard than the people he fought, which would be
Yeah.
Kamo.
At this point, he hasn't fought Toto.
And I'm
Or
finna get yeah. So
and
yeah, but he has
Kamo
fought Kamo. He
that's
has
not
fought Kamo though,
relevant.
right? He has fought Kamo though, right?
That's
Okay,
fine.
yeah. I think that Kamo's like just way faster than Toto.
Why do you think he's faster?
Yeah, I'm going to show you
Are you
that.
gonna use the one where he dodges Toto from behind them? Well, quote unquote dodges.
Hold up, I'll go ahead and show you something like that. You'll see.
All right. Because if it's the one that I'm
I
I'm
think I think
thinking
I
of,
think we think
he
about the same
literally.
one. I think we think about the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
he literally gives prior indication before attacking him. He literally shouts "Hey," and then is when he attacks
yeah.
him.
Well, let me see.
So
Let me see.
he has
We'll
knowledge
see first. We'll
beforehand
see
of
first.
Toto
We'll see
being there.
first. So let's see this. So it
All
says
right, yeah.
So what's the okay? So I'm finna show you the scan, right? So right
Yeah.
here, he dodges. Simple. So what's that indication, right? That you're trying to
Oh
use as
yeah,
an
all right,
indicator.
yeah. Before this scan, Toto's behind him and he says "Hey," or he screams something at him,
No,
and
he
Kamo
says no. He
notices.
says I thought I told y'all right that I was gonna be fighting
No,
this
no, no,
guy.
no. Here. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Show. I'm gonna show you the scan before this, where Toto gives prior indication
Yeah, go
to
ahead and show me
Kamo
that.
before
Yeah, that's
attacking
fine. Go
him.
ahead and show.
So,
Yeah,
so Kamo would have knowledge of Toto
yeah. I
before
want you to
this
show me the
attack.
scan. I want you to show me the scan.
I got you. And then he literally has the little sign right next to his face,
Yeah,
indicating
go
that
ahead.
he acknowledges Toto being there. And
Lazy. You see, when I show a scan, like I give my argument after I present the scan, just do that.
yeah,
So,
my bad. Yeah,
yeah.
it's just I forget that you like really don't know much about this, so
No, it's fine. It's fine.
my bad. That's my bad.
So
I'll try and send them first before I explain.
no, it's fine.
But
Yeah,
real quick, can I add something more before this?
yeah, as long as you can justify it, yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah. So the justification is one. Obviously, he shouts at him, and you see Kamo. You see how he has a little indication right next to his face. That
Where,
indication in JJK is
where's the
usually used
indication?
for you noticing
Where's
something.
the indication?
Here, I'll crop it.
Yeah.
You see this right next to his face? You see that little like sharp thingy that's like white, right, like to the left of his face?
Yeah.
That's an indication of him like noticing it. And I can show you
Okay, that's not the
consistency with
attack.
this.
Okay,
So I can,
that's retarded. That's just okay. So okay, yeah, that's fine. So go ahead and show me why like that's like an indicator for him knowing right that he's behind him or something.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, I was just gonna get into that for the justification
Yeah,
of this being him
because like I
having
hope it
knowledge
isn't.
of
I
Toto
hope it
being
isn't.
behind
I
him.
hope it isn't right that oh well it's consistent in JJK right that like when they do this right that's what they mean. You know, because I can just assert a concept right there.
Okay, yeah.
Is that what it
No,
is?
Bone, because I'm a certain probability.
Yeah, and I can
I'm
just
saying
yeah, and I can
from what
just
we've seen in the series,
yeah.
this is probable to happen.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
fine.
most likely the
I can
case.
yeah, so I'll just like enforce a possibility, right, where it isn't the case for this specific case scenario.
Okay, boom. Yeah. We debate off of likeliness, not possibility. I acknowledge there's possibilities. Anything's possible. But
Right,
if it
yeah.
isn't
So
probable, I'll just
by
dismiss it. I
yeah,
have
so
more
it is
likeliness than
probable. I'll
yours,
show
so
you
my
what's
argument takes
probable.
precedence
Hold
here.
up, yeah, I'll show you why it's probable, right? It's probable because you're
You're
trying to
gonna show
take
what's probable.
for why my possibility is more probable than yours or equal. It doesn't really matter. So what I'm
Okay,
saying,
go
right?
ahead.
Yeah, I just told. Oh my God! Stop cutting me off. Right. So I'm saying,
Go
right,
ahead.
that basically, right, you're trying to say, well, in these case scenarios, like in most case scenarios in JJK, right, they use this as an indicator to like show that they know he's like behind you or something like that, right? But
Mm-hmm.
in this case scenario, there is nothing showing, right, for that to be the case in this, in this scan. Therefore, I can also use like the same, logical thing that you're trying to use for this case scenario. So I could just use like the same likelihoods.
Yeah, you can think that. I've already asserted that one, him saying "Hey" is an indicator of knowledge of Kamo knowing Toto's behind them. The
Okay,
little
so we
sign
can we
thingy.
can move on. We
I'm
can
about to
move
show
on then.
consistency.
We can move on
Oh
then.
wait, can I just show consistency
No,
with
we
the
can
little sign thingy, or would you
I
just
want
agree to that?
I want to move on.
So wait, okay. The thing is, I want to show probability to this.
Probability to this.
Yeah. Unless you agree
Do you
that
not
that
want
little
to move
sign
on?
is just
Like
an indicator of knowledge.
no, I never agreed. I just denied it. Like, do you want to move on?
Okay, then let me just show probability to this case, okay?
If
And then we
that
can just move
look,
on. I just want to show you instances where that means indication of knowledge of something.
yeah, I already okay. You know what? I'll just take that you thing. Okay, yeah. You know what? Show me. Sisters and
Okay,
son.
yeah, sure.
Nah, don't worry about it too. Don't worry about it too. I already got my one con. This nigga said, "Bone get your dumb ass, dude."
Oh, Bone, did you watch No Way Home yet?
Nah. I've been hearing a lot about it though.
Damn. You need to
Nah,
watch
it's
that. Shit's
because
fire.
no,
as
it's
fuck.
because look, I don't want to watch it because I have like my like the Spider-Man movies. I watch them like arbitrarily.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, so like I haven't watched them in order. So like when I do that, then I'll watch it. Shut up, bro. This is a troll. This is a troll.
This is one case where Naya's in front of Yuji
Yeah,
and
so
Choso.
it's one
And
case.
I'm gonna show more. I'm gonna show more.
Okay.
I'm just gonna explain this one real quick. So yeah, Naya's in front of them. He goes and he teleports right next to them, and they notice he's gone, and you can see the little sharp
Wait,
thing
where do they
indicating
notice
that
they're gone?
they
Wait, hold on,
noticed
hold
this.
on. Where do they notice he's gone?
He disappears from their sight because he's right in front of them. That's why you see in the panel
Yeah,
to
and
their
when do they
right,
notice
that's
with
in the
the
middle.
okay. Keep in mind, right, that you're trying to justify for why that little thing that the author draws, right, is literally just like a an indicator showing that they notice that he's behind or
Yeah,
something.
they
happened,
noticed
right?
something.
So,
Okay, so yeah,
I
let me
don't
get to it.
want
I'm
you.
explaining it.
Exactly.
Naya's in front of them. He disappears from them. They're still looking where Naya's at, and you can see the little shoot where he goes at next. And once you see that they notice that he disappeared, they have the little thing.
Okay, yeah, and again, you're trying to so there's a problem. There's a problem you're at, right? You're trying to use that like that what's it called thing for the what's that thing called? The thing that the author draws, like that little thing, that little
The indicator?
yeah, the
We can just
indicator,
call it the indicator.
right? Which is the thing in question to justify your argument. You're trying to use a thing in question to justify your argument. But the thing in question has yet to be proven that it is used for these things. And you're trying to say,
I just did.
You think you did?
Yeah, I'm gonna show one more case though.
So yeah,
I think with me showing one more case is just sufficient enough for justifying my stance.
yeah. So okay, I'll just deny that because I already gave my reasoning. But it's fine. You can just go and show me another one.
All right.
Bro, dude, it's like the same thing that happened with Jay, bro. What the hell? This nigga named Moogie.
I'm gonna say show so far.
This dude Page, what is this dude doing, bro? Bro, two.
What Page doing, bro?
Beat this nigga. Yo, both. Beat this dude Page's status. This is a troll.
Well, let's see. Let me get the scanner first. Hold on. Boom, my super. Oh, that.
Like, yeah, troll.
Alright, here, hold on.
Like, I'm light skinned. That dude like a whole fucking black nigga. Let me see this.
This is another part where Choso had stabbed one of Yuji's feet, and he fought back with that stabbed foot, and you can see in the panel to the left that's kind of subsided.
Where's the indicator?
The indicator is right there on the left. Look at the top two panels. To the left, there's one in between them, and there's a little indicator of him noticing Yuji fighting back.
So the indicator, how is this scan proving that the indicator is used to represent, right, that they know that something is coming?
Yeah. Okay. So I've already. Okay. I'll explain. So one, for the Kamo instance, I've already justified that him saying "Hey" is the indicator of Kamo noticing Toto's behind them.
You haven't, because that's over here.
I'll just explain.
I'll explain.
So then,
wait. Let me
after this, hold on. Let me get done with
my point. You're shotgunning.
I'm just clarifying.
But you made a claim.
I'm clarifying to the judge my stance.
But you made a claim, and I'm gonna address that. You said, right, that you justified the Kamo. You said that you justified the Kamo, right? But you justifying that all boils down to these two scans that you're trying to present, because you're trying to use these two scans, right, to prove that the indicator is used consistently in JJK for this, right? So you still haven't justified it. You're now trying to justify it.
So what you call this? That's the indicator for him noticing that. I've also used another instance where Naya disappears from them. When they notice that, they have the indicator, which is one, also implicit of the fact, not the fact.
How are they noticing it?
So what else am I looking for?
Prove notice it.
Yeah, I just explained. He literally disappears.
Yeah, wait. You keep saying you explain, but I never hear the explanation. So how are they?
The explanation is okay. Naya disappears from their sight. They're still looking over there while he's in the middle because his projection source 3 messes with your sight. They notice he's gone, and when they notice that, they have the indicator.
Prove they noticed though. Prove they noticed that he's gone.
The indication is that, and he teleported.
Wait,
so then, the next instance.
You're trying to use.
Okay, hold on.
Wait. You can't go to the other point if I'm still disagreeing with the first claim you made. Like the hell? I'm saying, like, you keep shotgunning, right? I'm saying that again, you're trying to use, right, the indicator, right, the thing in question to prove that they noticed he was gone. You can't do
All
that
right,
because that is what still is
you're just not
effective.
getting it. You're just not getting it. What you call this? Two. Then for the next instance, Yuji fights back with a stabbed foot, and when he does that, Choso notices it, and there's the indicator again that he's noticing this fact. So this indicator is consistent that it's used when they notice something.
Yeah, you have yet to prove they
And
noticed it.
I've already justified why it means that we can just conclude on this shit. Or like,
Yeah,
obviously, if you don't need us to conclude or whatever, then
yeah.
yeah. Do you
It's
want like judgment on this shit right now?
I wanna give conclusions.
All right.
So, so you finna do it first? Or you want me to do it first?
Oh, you can go first here.
Sure. So basically, it started off by me saying, right, that he holds her in a higher regard. Basically, he had no really, like, he agreed to that, but he said, oh well, why does this, prove that, he asked me, do you know that Toto's, like, above, like, all of them? I said no, because Como, is faster than him. He said, well, oh well, he already, like, knew that he was from behind, right? Which is, like, I said, okay, why is that the case? He tried to use that indicator, right? The thing, that the author draws. I said, oh well, why is that? Why is that, like, meant to be for the author thingamajiggy, or, like, to know? Why is it, like, meant to represent, right, that they know what's going on in the back, right? He said, well, because it's, like, shown many times throughout JJK, right, that, like, they use this when they know they're from behind, right? I said, well, what's it called? Well, I can just enforce a possibility, right, where it's showing, right, that, like, where it's, like, equal to your interpretation, which mine was right. Okay, well, it's possible for this to not be the case, right? Because there is nothing indicating that this is the case for this case scenario. He said, well, oh, you would have to prove that yours is more likely than mine, because I'm showing more probability, right, than the possibility here, right? And I was like, okay, so the probability for mine is that in this case scenario, right, there is nothing showing that the indicator is used like this, right? So he never contended that. He just said, do you want to move on? And he just wanted to, justify why it was logically consistent. So he never contended the probability, right, that I did. But then we went into the why it's, like, logically consistent. He said, oh well, I think I'll hate him when he tries to disappear. They notice it. I was like, okay, prove they notice it. And he just said, oh well, the indicator. He's trying to use the indicator to prove they notice it, but the indicator is the thing in question to prove they notice it. So he's trying to use the thing in question to prove his stance, which is, like, retarded. Then I ask him in the second scan. He just says, oh, I already explained, right, without rebuttaling what I said in the first place. That was for the previous scan, right? And then same thing happens here. I can acknowledge that the thing is here, right? He told me to look at the two panels above, right, which was the indicator. Okay, he says he gave his explanation. Oh well, when he goes at them or something like that, right? He sees them disappear, something, or come at them, right? And then I was like, okay, prove that's the case. Prove they're noticing this, right? And then he tries to again use the indicator to justify that they're noticing this, right? But he's using the thing in question, right? Because I'm questioning, right, whether or not the thing represents that they notice, right? But he's using, right, characters having the indicator, right, without showing any type of proof regarding for why the indicator means that they notice this. He hasn't proved that they noticed this thing because I asked him to, right? And he never proves that they noticed that they were gone. He just gave an explanation. I asked him, why is that the case? Right? Why is this true? And he just said, oh, want to move on. So I think that he never presented a valid defeater, right? Therefore, like, his arguments just don't uphold this exchange of information. That's my conclusion.
All right, my conclusion is basically he tried to use. I was like, okay, you agree, right, that Toto's above everyone? He was like, no, because Kamo's faster. And I was like, okay, why is he faster? And he tried to bring up this instance where Kamo had quote unquote dodged Toto. And I said, well, Kamo has prior knowledge of this, so basically I was using that as a defeater for that feat. He was like, why did he have knowledge of this? And that's where we go into the indicator part. My justification for the indicator part was, one, Toto says, hey, we see Kamo has a little indicator thingy. And I was saying, okay, this indicator thingy is implicit of the fact that they have knowledge of something happening, or they acknowledge something. So he was acknowledging what Toto's saying. Then he was like, I had brought up the fact that this is consistent and it's probable to my argument that this is the case. It's like, well, there's this possibility that it could be wrong. I dismissed that. I said, yeah, there's a lot of possibilities that could happen, but we go with what's more probable. So I dismissed this possibility. Then I brought up probability to my shit. In the Naya instance, I just don't feel like he was understanding exactly what I was saying. I was saying that since Naya was right in front of them, I even said that you can see Yuji looking at him, and his technique messes with your vision. So it looked like he disappeared from their sight, and you can see that because he isn't in front of them anymore. He's standing right between them, but he's still looking in front of him where Naya was. And since they're confused of that, the indicator pops up, which is indication of what just happened. I gave justification as to why the indicator is there, which is the justification of Naya not being there anymore and then being surprised, therefore causing the indication. And then I brought up the other instance where Yuji fights back with a stabbed foot, and when he looks, you can see in the panel, Choso notices the stabbed foot, that's why he reacts, and you can see the indication once again. So I was basically saying, my argument is, okay, this is probable. He just brought up a possibility. I dismissed that. I said, okay, anything's possible, right? But mine is probable. That's why we debate off of probability, not possibility, right? So my probability would defeat his possibility. I gave substantiation as to why them noticing something will lead to this causation of the indicator being on the character. So yeah, I think I defeated his shit.
Okay, so
I'm gonna judge after recording.
All right.
So yeah.
So what?
So
So wait, Bone. Do you just want to go?
I want to ask you a question though.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Into two as well. So like, but I want you to like be honest real quick, right? So you said that what's it called? Remember when I put the possibility? You said that yours was more likely. You were gonna argue a probability. Remember when I argued that mine had a probability as well? You moved on from that. You never defeated that. So that's why I'm saying I was like I wanted to move on.
Yeah, you said it was a possibility. You never brought probability to it. That's why I was like, okay, yours is just a possibility.
That's going into my question, right? So then in the recording, if in the recording it shows that I argued for my possibility having probability and you don't contend that, you agree I won that point?
It's I don't really remember what I remember.
No, because I argued it. You don't remember it. You don't remember it, and that's fine. So that's why I'm asking you. If in the recording, right, when I send it to you to put it on listed, something you like, and it shows, wait, let me finish, and it shows, right, that I argued for probability and you never contended that, you agree that I win that point, right?
Well, I remember me having contentions because you never brought probability to it. That's why I dismissed your possibility.
I did though. So if it's shown in the recording, you agree I won that point.
I'll have to look at it exactly because I don't.
Two things can be probable, so I'll just go off full broad evidence.
I mean, yeah, two can just go over that, Bone. But I mean, yeah. I don't know if he did or not, and I don't really want to say anything because I don't really remember exactly what we said. I don't want to say like, oh no, Bone, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
so, we'll just go off the recording.
Exactly.
And so, whatever two it comes to, then it's just whatever.
Exactly. Okay. So what's it called? So basically,
what do you want to do? You want to go like fuck? Who's scaling? Were we on? We were just kind of like.
I was just proving. This is just like I was just proving right that what's it called? Como is above totem.
Mm-hmm.
Como is above totem.
Okay.
So how do you?
I think we were kind of going on my scaling, right? Because I was bringing that up because I was like, oh yeah, like Toto's above everyone, and Megumi like should scale to him basically this and that blah blah. And we're using that statement. Then you're like, oh no, he's not the strongest because of this and that. So do you just want to go under like my scaling as if I won the point, or like how do you want to do it? What's fine with you?
We can move on, right? Like putting that one like neutrally, the Toto part.
Yeah, just to like argue just as if. Just to argue, right? Like not as if I won the point, you won it.
Exactly. Yeah, we can. Yeah, exactly. So
just to argue over it.
Exactly. So you could like go ahead and finish your line of scaling.
Okay. So off of this, right? Toto would be the strongest. Blah blah. Because he scales above everyone in there. Basically, my argument is that he would scale to this Toto that scales above everyone else. Like essentially, Toto scales above everyone, but Megumi's the closest that scales to him, therefore scaling himself above everyone else. In this context, it would be a fight. Do you want me to substantiate on that? Why it would be?
Wait, could it be that way? I was like lagging out, bro. My head.
Oh yeah, I said. Do you need me to repeat everything?
Yeah, like no, just a short part. You said.
Oh yeah, so yeah, basically, whatever. Megumi would be the most that scales to this total that scales above everyone else. So Megumi would just be
Yeah, so that's a problem.
second in power in a sense.
Why is he what's it called? Yeah, you know what?
Talking in
It's
a
fine.
like fight sense, like
No,
context.
no, it's fine. We can move on. So we already know that previously.
Wait, what did you do?
I said we can move on because we already went over that previously. So what's the other part?
Oh, okay. So yeah. So what's the other part? What you call this? Let me go through my scans. I'll like to figure out the next part. So yeah, Megumi scales to that total, so should just be already scaled above Maki. Let me just bring up more shit for Megumi.
Sure.
Let me get a scan real quick. But you're recording, right?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, good. Because my shit, I was muted, like, you know how on OBS you could, like, mute your mic through OBS?
Yeah, I get that, yeah. And you can't hear your voice.
Yeah, I fucking had my shit muted for, like, half of the debate.
Nah, it's fine.
I'm so dumb.
Nah, it's cool.
Alright, let me just bring up these scans. What do I want to go with first? Fuck.
So, do you think that Megumi is above Toto? Is that what you're saying?
Oh no. I'm basically saying, right, like my argument obviously, like with all the shit that I'm saying, I'm basically saying that Toto scales above everyone, including Maki, right? And I'm saying that
everyone to what extent? Like, is Megumi above him? Because you're using Megumi.
Yeah, no, basically I'm saying that Toto's above everyone in Tokyo, like Maki and all them. And then he's above them, but Megumi is the one that scales the most to him, since Maki thinks that Megumi's a better choice to go up against him.
Yeah, we already over that. So, I just think that, like,
yeah.
You admit that, like, we already agreed that, like, Kami's above Kamo, right? Or Maki. Maki's above Kamo. Maki. We went over that, like, earlier.
Why would I don't agree to it. Why do you think Maki's above?
Look, I'll explain. You did it earlier. I'll like fresh your memory or whatever, right? So I proved like the 1,000 specific people. Remember that analogy I gave you, and we like moved on.
Oh yeah.
So I proved Maki was above Kamo.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I said that doesn't.
So
because I don't think Kamo scales to Megumi.
So I'm just gonna prove now that like that he's like above Megumi.
Oh yeah, we can go into that.
But like, are you done with your scaling?
Oh, I mean, you said that you were gonna get into Kamo over Megumi.
I mean, we could just say it doesn't really matter. You could just like stop or whatever. In like each of our scales, it doesn't really matter. Because like if we find a flaw, we could just like get into a scaling on why that flaw, that there's a flaw in there, stuff like that. So
yeah, all right. So with this, basically, you're saying boom, Maki over Kamo relative to Megumi, right?
Maki over Kamo relative to. No, I think Kamo's above Megumi.
Okay, then yeah, we can just go into
say relative.
Megumi
It doesn't really matter.
scale.
Yeah, we can say that. We can say that. So
I think Megumi's above. So yeah, we can just dive into that part of the
you know, it was stated that he was holding back against Megumi, right? And they were able to throw hands.
He was holding back his ability, which is
you know that the abilities equate to speed.
Well, that's a quick.
So you know how Yuji's lag works, right? How like Curse energy has requires to go exactly with the speed that you're going at. You know that, right?
Punches with divergence fist. Yeah.
So it's explained by Gojo, right? Like how it flows, right? That the curse energy needs to go at the pace that your speed goes. So the abilities, are at the same speed. You know that? You there with me?
Well, I mean that's kind of different.
I'm not done yet. You know what? I'm finna get there. But are you there yet? Like, do you understand that first part?
Yeah, basically Yuji, like him being too fast for the C, and that C would have to correlate with the speed.
So abilities, right? These abilities are basically, the speed, right, that he's going at in the fight, right? Remember that when he used that the Miu or something like that, and like hit him with the owl in midair, and then that big old monster came in, and then that's when they fought. Okay, so. If he had stronger, more effective, right, more powerful abilities, that means that these abilities, right, are faster than the abilities that he was using against Megumi. That means, right, that he was, holding back in his speed because his speed can be even more higher because he has faster abilities. And those abilities.
Okay. The ability itself could be faster. Like Piercing Blood could be faster or stronger.
There's two abilities.
It doesn't really matter.
So look, there's two abilities that he used, so it's not just piercing blood. But it's like slicing exorcism and piercing blood, and then he realizes the outcome, and he says he makes himself like a rhetorical question, right? And he's like, "Wait, was he going easy on me?" Right? So he was obviously just holding back against Megumi.
He was holding back piercing blood and whatever slicing exorcism is. That's fine. I don't see why this would correlate to him holding back in terms of taijutsu speed or anything like that.
So
He could be holding back in terms of piercing blood. That's fine. I could agree to that.
I mean,
but then actually fighting, I don't think that correlates.
I already gave my reasoning for like why that's the case. Like, do you want to move on?
Let me just attack that real quick. So basically, I'll just talk to like the judge, whatever. Obviously, you can just tell me what you have to test. I'm just go over my comments with yours.
Just talk to me because you're debating me.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just making it clear. Basically, Bone, you're trying to say that okay, well, the C has to correlate with your speed, so it could what you call this? Fuck it, what you call this? So basically,
do you want me to reaffirm my argument?
Damn, how do I word this?
You want me to?
No. I know what you're arguing. It's just I'm trying to find a specific word. I just can't.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Take your time.
Basically, he's saying that the C would have to correlate with your speed because of the UG shit. And I'm saying that cool, but the thing, the instance where he's using for him to hold back like his speed or whatever, this would just only be in reference to piercing blood and slicing exorcism. The rest, it doesn't mean he was holding back because he was using other techniques like floor and red scale. Doesn't mean he's holding back in taijutsu or anything. It just means he was holding back this ability against Megumi. So
okay,
yeah, that's my refutation of that.
I think yeah. So look. So basically, your argument isn't really a defeater because you're not attacking the main part. The main part is that right. If he holds back an ability, that means he holds as his speed because the ability is just as fast as his body speed, right? So that's why you're not attacking.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. I see what you're saying. My bad. I kind of misrepresented your argument. You're saying that he could do it faster.
So I'll explain it like again for you, right? So curse energy, right, has to go at the same speed, right, that the character does, right? So in this fight, he was using abilities, right, and those abilities are just as fast as him, right? So if he has greater abilities, that means that these abilities are much faster. That means that the character is much faster with those abilities because those abilities.
So you're correlating these abilities to his actual speed.
Yeah, as you already agreed with the Yuji shit. Yeah, like, do you agree now?
Okay. Wait. No. I think it's different with piercing blood.
What? No. Okay. The problem with that is that I already showed that it was two techniques, not just piercing blood, dude. Like, it's two abilities, so it's more probable now.
No. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. Fuck. Basically, with Kabo, what you're saying is okay. This ability that he didn't use against Megumi means that he has to use more CE or faster CE.
These abilities. Hello.
These okay. Yeah. So you're saying that he has to use. Oh my god. Okay. How did this correlate with Yuji?
Okay,
I thought you were arguing a whole different thing. I'm so confused right now.
Okay, it's fine. Two was a little confused when I used it on him. But look, so I was saying, right, that as Gojo explained, the curse energy, right, is at the same speed, goes at the same speed, right, as, the person, the user, right? So if the user is equal in speed to the abilities, right, the curse energy, same shit, right? That means, right, that if he was at this speed, right, with these abilities, right, that means that the ability is equal to that person's speed. And these were lower abilities, and he has greater abilities. That means that he has a greater speed with these abilities.
Okay, I disagree with that because one, the thing is you're correlating this with like, for example, I was confused. Whatever.
Hey, shut up, bitch ass nigga, dumb ass nigga. Go ahead.
Okay, the weird shit about this argument is that Kamo, he basically, alright, before I say anything, I'm just gonna get the piercing blood explained, okay? And then we can go off that, because I know you don't like if I explain it beforehand.
No, that's fine. Look, that's fine. It's that you've kept repeating the piercing blood and how for piercing blood it's different. Look, I'm not agreeing that that is the case, but let's say hypothetically that were to be the case. I am showing you that there are not just piercing blood, but other greater abilities, right? That he used. It's not just piercing blood. So it's more. So it's like consistent because it wasn't just piercing blood, right? So let's say, right, that piercing blood doesn't hypothetically doesn't equate to the speed thing. But there's other greater abilities that he used that weren't piercing blood, and that's
No,
what
no, no.
that's what you're not
The thing is,
attacking.
the thing is with okay, one the other abilities he only says he's holding when he's holding back is with the piercing blood shit.
That's not true.
That's the only
No, that's
time.
not true. That's not true because I sent them exactly from that same moment.
What? No, they run away. He uses piercing blood. Megumi notices when he
Who is
uses
he
piercing
using?
blood,
Look,
and once he
who is
sees
he
him,
using? Who is he using slicing exorcism on? The same
yeah,
character.
that's fine. But he doesn't says it to slice and exorcism.
What did
He
he
only
say?
says it to piercing blood.
He says it. Wait, are you saying that these two abilities are correlated? Go ahead and prove that.
No, 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 no. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying because you're saying that slice and exorcism is greater because of this statement of like Megumi's like, oh what, he was holding back. And I'm
That's
saying
not
he
what
only
I'm
said that to piercing
saying.
blood.
You see, you are not getting my argument. These abilities are greater, right? Because right, the what's it called? These other ones weren't affecting this guy, but these two are affecting these guy. They were able to land. It
Okay,
even
so
states it.
yeah,
It even
okay,
states it. It
you're
even states
saying it's
it.
greater because the slice and exorcism is greater because it's affecting him.
Yeah, and more. Like yeah, that's one. That's
Okay, hold on, hold on.
you can go
Then let me
about it.
get the piercing blood shit. Hold on. I'll attack that here in a second. I just want to get the piercing blood shit because it's gonna correlate. I'm gonna defeat the whole
So
shit with
yeah,
like.
so unless you can prove right that like piercing blood right doesn't equate to your speed, then I don't really care.
Yeah, I will. I will.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was arguing with Kyle and I. Shut up, man.
Let me. Okay, so wait, real quick, Bone. Would you at least drop this point and go to another point if I can prove that piercing blood moves faster than the user?
No. Because
So even if I prove that it doesn't correlate to the user's
no,
speed,
I
you'll keep
won't.
going?
Because again, like I said, right, he didn't use he used 3 abilities that he didn't use on Megumi, and you're not getting that. You keep attacking one ability, which I can say is fallacious via composition fallacy, but I'm not going to do that on you. I want you to attack these 2 other abilities, but I'm giving you the opportunity. But it's like if you don't want to do it.
Hold on, let me just get the piercing blood shit, and I can just go on to that.
Okay. No, Bonnie's saying the abilities don't have to match because of this example. Wait, I don't even know what the fuck you're saying.
I'm so like, okay, it's whatever.
I don't think that's what he's arguing. He's arguing that piercing blood.
I'm arguing basically that okay, so one the slice and exorcism shit, we'll get into that later.
Exactly.
Like after I'm done with this whole piercing blood, like I'll tag the slice and exorcism the
Oh
other
yeah, yeah,
ability
too. Yeah, that is
after
what
I'm
he's
done with the piercing
arguing.
blood. 'Cause that's
Yeah, yeah, too. I know that's his argument. Like
You
you're
said
acting like it. No, I'm talking to you too. Like you're acting like if I don't know that's his argument. Yeah, that is his argument. Yeah, and he
okay,
has
so
yet to prove that.
you guys are trying to say that the piercing blood is faster, right?
Yeah, but you have to prove that. That's why I'm here to. Like he has still yet to prove that.
Okay,
So,
okay, alright.
like,
Yeah,
because Two's
yeah, I'm
thinking.
gonna do
Yeah,
that.
I think Two thinks that like I like that I haven't contended that or that I'm like misrepresenting your argument or something when I literally said okay like no because you said it won't matter. Yeah, I said it won't matter, right? Because if he proves that piercing blood, right, is faster than your user, that doesn't
The
mean
other
that
abilities.
yeah, the other abilities that he didn't use on Megumi. And like I told him right that I wouldn't move on because he still has to attack the other abilities not equating to the to the user. You get what I'm saying?
We'll get into that once I do this piercing blood shit. Because okay, I'm understanding now. I thought you were at first like I don't know.
It's a weird argument. I just
Um,
freestyled because like I don't do JJK.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. All right. So okay, yeah, let me get this.
Oh my god, now this dude arguing for lazy. Oh fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, but that would be your line of reasoning. When I contend, this dude just automatically just argues for the nigga. No, kill yourself too. That's not what's going on.
Oh my god. Kill all his parents.
It's -2, bro.
Fuck. Do I want to use this shit? Oh my god, this shit is so annoying to argue. I hate fucking limited relation.
I mean, you
Alright,
could
hold
just
on. Give
concede
me-
the point. You could just concede the point. Like, you don't have
No,
to try.
I'm good, bro.
I'm trying, I'm
What you
trying.
got this? Fuck. Okay, oh my god. This is gonna be fucking... How do I want to word this shit before I even fucking say it? Because this shit's gonna be...
Bro, I will pack you, bro. I will chill out too, bro. Like, you're so dumb. You want me to get that
Okay,
video?
so-
You want me to get that video too? You want me to get that video? It's over for you. Yeah, hush mo, hush mo, hush mo. Yeah, yeah, it's over. It's over for you. It's over for you.
Okay, hold on. Fuck.
It's over for this.
Oh my god, I hate arguing again.
It's over for
This shit hurts to argue against because I'm such a like Choso stand and like combo stand, bro. Oh fuck. Alright, anyways,
No, hold on. Let me pack this.
Alright,
dude.
so-
before you get into that, let me pack this dude real quick. It's over for two. It's over for two. Nah, it's over for you. Yeah.
Very ineffective.
Dip chocolate chip, cliff lip, charcoal, slim jim with the gargle, my nose, and Mr. Carl on my side. No fucking feet, 9 arms, 7 stomachs, 2 ball faders. Stepdad beat you with a wiffle ball bat. You curl up into a ball like an autistic bag of gun. You live in a sophisticated mud like your washing machine is a bucket of water. You shake it out. You brush your teeth with your grandpa's back scratcher and you floss your teeth with zipline cables. I got you jerking off in a porta potty with a Thanos gauntlet on where your grandmother got simultaneously butt fucked by a clan of chimpanzees dressed up in
Hold on, let me get some water real quick.
It's over for you two, bro. Don't make me do it, bro. I will pack you.
Keemstar's cotton candy G Fuel off the back of a dirty toilet seat, my boy. You are really ugly like shit. You are a walking glitch, DJ Trunks. Every time your dad asks you a question at dinner, you say, okay, and start fucking lagging. You fucking ugly ass boy. You weird like shit, boy. Ugly ass boy. And I thought you gave a reverse cow rim job to your tickle me elbow, and that bitch was like,
No, it's over for you, bro. It's over for you. It's over for you. That's that. You learn your place, bro. You learn your place. The fuck did lazy go?
Alright. Oh shit, I'm fucking lagging. Can y'all hear me?
Ah, you lagging?
Yeah,
you a question at dinner, you say, okay,
Can y'all hear me
start
good?
fucking lagging. You
Oh shit. Oh shit, what the fuck?
Nah,
Oh,
good,
yeah,
good, good.
this audio is good. Meep, meep. Oh my god. Where the fuck is Honey at? Hey, yo, going. Small scan server good, bro?
I haven't looked through all the channels. I low key just looked at Nalia. I look into
Man,
them.
Naya's such a girl, bro.
I look into them. Because when I first joined like JJK, like the scan server, I was like just gooning for that nigga Nalia, bro. But Maki the goat, Maki the goat. Come on.
Yeah, Maki, I fuck with Maki.
Yes, sir. Wait, what do you mean by fuck, nigga? She mine. The fuck you talking about?
I'm sure, my bad.
Yeah.
I'll take, what's that bitch name? Her sister. Her sister bad as fuck. I don't care.
Oh nah, bro. Wait, but like you're presupposing
fine,
that she
she
isn't
fine.
mine too. Like she mine too, nigga. Like all girls on JJK
Oh,
mine.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So you be unloyal to your girl, bro? Alright, I see how it
Nigga,
is.
wait. Who said
Yeah,
Bond was
bro. I
loyal?
wanna be unloyal.
Wait. Who said Bond was loyal? What the fuck? I fuck with all them bitches.
Hey, bro, you be with loyal. Oh, shit.
The fuck you
Yeah,
talking about, bro?
yeah.
Yes, sir. No, two out there like fucking Gojo, bro. Like that nigga gay. He was like, his eyes are so beautiful. Yeah, that's true right there. Nigga Bond looks like that one fat bitch. Wait, I look like you? Nah. No way, dude. No way.
Wait,
I
hold
look
on.
like
So
you.
real quick, before I say anything, just to understand, you're saying that combo gets faster as he's used to this technique?
That's not what I'm saying.
You're just saying okay. So you're just saying that okay. What were you saying again?
He was holding back in his speed
So
because he was.
I thought you were saying that he gets faster because of
Okay, look, I'm gonna put this
the
really
ability.
simplistic, right? One more time. Faster technique, right? Equal, like, greater technique equal greater speed, right? He holded back these greater techniques, therefore he holded back his full speed. Therefore he was holding back in speed. Therefore, you get that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's how I go. That's how I
Okay.
go.
So you are correlating the technique being faster to him being faster too, right?
Repeat that.
Because the curse energy has to keep up with the ability. So you're saying that he's faster because of this, because he has to do a faster ability.
If you can put it like that, I guess. Faster autism spans means you're getting closer to level 4.
Faster autism.
Shut up, nigga.
Oh my god. Okay, so okay. This shit is so like confusing.
Hey man, bro, like,
Boom. How the fuck did you come up with this argument, bro? What the fuck were you thinking?
bro,
We're just like,
when I was
I'm just gonna say this shit.
when I was at JJK, when I was reading like that chapter, I was like, oh, does this mean abilities equal your speed? Holding back abilities, right? Mean you're holding back your speed? Yes, sir.
Okay, so wait, real quick. Let me just look at that scan that you're talking about for Yuji.
Nigga, I could pull
I'm
so
pretty sure
many
that
indirect. I could pull so many indirect concessions already, but it's fine. Like, you already agreed to that being the case, but like if you want to backtrack on it, it's fine.
Oh no. I just want to look at it. I'm fine with that being the case for Yuji.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Nigga said for
Yeah, I
UG.
just wanna
Nah,
look at that
I
shit.
ain't dumb, nigga. This nigga just subjected it to UG only. No, nah.
What?
Nah, you better.
Oh yeah, no, because
Nah, that
defeated
shit
with
better be
combo.
changed to a plural pronouns, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, for everybody,
What is going on?
for everybody, bitch ass boy. Yes, sir.
Alright. Oh yeah, okay, I think I found it. You said what? Too?
He said he a
Mom just
bitch
conceded,
and
bro.
that he below boned out
Oh
accept.
my god.
Mom just conceded. Mom just conceded.
Shut up.
Shit, let me talk about my judgment. The Bears zones.
Oh my god.
Oh no. This dude always trolls me with judgments, bro. Shut up, bro.
Yeah, two does that shit to me too, bro. That shit.
Oh my god.
It's okay, bro. Two, mess this shit up, and let's just say, bro, me and Bone, we gonna start rocking
Yes,
the
sir,
steam
bro.
over
Yes,
two,
sir.
bro.
What are you doing, bro? Lazy was this just because
Hey, bro, chill. Yeah, I found it. Instead, causes a unique flow of curse energy. The energy comes right up there.
Yo, two. Remember the Oprah shit? I might have to pull the appeal to novelty, bro. That judgment you just gave might be low key true, bro. No, I'm joking. I won't use that. Bro, it's like this amazing fallacy where like even if you give a new judgment, like it won't supersede the previous one. But like even if he changes it now, it's Abe.
Shit, I should have said my ass, bro.
Oh my god, fuck. This shit. I don't even want to like argue this shit because then this shit gonna turn into a whole other thing.
Bro, I told you could just concede the
My
point.
bad, I'm taking so long. It's just I'm trying to get an easier way to argue this because the main way that I want to do it is just gonna turn into another self point.
No, it's fine. It's
Alright. So basically, you're aware of Choso, right?
What you say?
And how he has the same technique as Kamo.
Wait, I thought we were using only things from like Chosa, from Goodwill event.
Oh, you just want to limit the knowledge only to
that's what I told you that today in the VC.
I thought we were just using only the feats for Goodwill.
Yeah. Oh my God. That denies so much of your earlier points. But like, I'll let that slide because I'm not gonna do you like that because you just didn't know at the point. But no, we agreed earlier, like in the VC, that it was gonna be Goodwill event and like in below.
Alright, my bad.
That's fine.
I thought we were just only using feeds from that shit and just like knowledge outside. Alright, hold on. Then let me just. Oh my god, how the fuck I argue this shit? Okay, so you're saying the speed correlates with the technique.
Nigga, are you asking me to repeat it for the 15th time, bro?
Because I keep getting confused because you're saying basically that it correlates with the technique because you have to speed up the speed of the curse energy.
Wait, hold on. Wait. The smart company calling me. One sec. Yeah. Wait, you're lazy. They telling you to concede the point.
Oh my god.
Hey.
What is Bone doing?
Nah, I'm trying.
Alright, hold on. Let me. Oh my god. But you are saying that, right? That the speed of the technique correlates with the speed of the user.
Yeah, you agree to that.
I agreed. I agreed with the whole divergent fist shit. I'm just gonna defeat the Pearson blood shit.
You agreed that techniques equal speed of the user. Yeah, say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna defeat that for Pearson blood. So if combo speed is the same with Pearson blood, right? This would only then be temporarily because he's not gonna be using the technique after this. If this were the case. So okay, because the weird shit is that you're saying that it speeds him up because of the technique.
That's fine. Look. Let me put that on hold real quick. Let's say hypothetically that were to be the case, he would just use that, get a greater speed, and get a greater speed blitz factor when he uses this ability. For instance, there are like many characters, like I don't know if you do crossfits, right? But like they use like a hack, for instance, and they use that that thing like a temporarily time stop. Okay, in this temporarily time stop, you're not gonna be able to do anything, and I'll just beat you there. Same with this ability, right? I'm faster than you when I'm using this ability, even if it's temporarily. I'll just speed blitz you with this ability, right? And then boom, right? So I'm faster than you with this ability in this time. So I'm going to use the strongest version of this character, which is this with this ability at this time period, right? Therefore, it would be active for this fight. Therefore, this character is already above this character who's already faster than Megumi, and that's why you're not understanding. You keep repeating the same thing.
I'll just say Megumi would just like fucking beat him up before he can use that.
Beat him up before he can use that. Wait, I don't think.
I think Megumi is faster before Pearson blood.
Wait, I don't think that's the case, right? Because I think that he's already at that point, at that speed, right? And he could just activate it.
At that point, at that speed.
Wait. You know what? My bad. I'll rephrase it. Wait. So I don't think that's the case. I don't think you can do that. Because
you think it can do what?
Right? Because I want you to prove, right? Because remember when we established that they were relative.
No, I directly said that. I said they were above.
Yeah, and I argued that they were throwing hands, right? You never contended that. I said that they were throwing hands there for relativity, and then I moved you on to another point, right? So I'll just call it indirect concession on that, and I'll just say that I moved you. Yeah, because I moved you right to the.
I had a disagreement, and we moved on to this.
You never presented it.
We're going on to what you said. That you said he's
wait. You never presented the disagreement to the.
I literally said it.
Look. You never presented a disagreement to the. If they were throwing hands there for relativity. You never presented a disagreement.
I said I think he's above. That's disagreement with that. We just moved on to another.
No, that's just you repeating your earlier thing. And the thing that I said was the throwing hands there for relativity.
If I say this, obviously I disagree with the fact that they're relative.
Wait. Okay. You're not understanding. So if you say right that they're not relative because I think they're not relative. That's what you were saying. I gave my justification regarding for why they are relative, which is essentially they were throwing hands, therefore relativity. If you said after that, I think he's above. You just repeated your earlier thing, which I already gave reasoning regarding for why that wasn't the case. You just repeated yourself.
Bro, this shit is so confusing, bro.
So you indirectly conceded. Not only that,
no. I've already presented disagreement to that.
Oh my god, too. It's look. I'm gonna say this. So too, Lazy's trying to say right that basically, he said earlier that he thinks that Megumi is not related to Kamo. He's above. I gave my reasoning right after he said that they were throwing hands there for relativity. Then he never contended that. Wait. And what he said to what I said there was, I think he's above. That's not a defeated to what I said. That's just him repeating something that I already gave justification regarding for why that thing that he just repeated isn't the case. And then I moved him on to the curse energy point so that he would indirectly concede and not present a defeated. So that's just like an indirect concession.
I'm gonna just say this shit right now. He said that they're a relative. I obviously disagreed with that. I literally directly say that he's above. And then he presented the whole technique argument, and we started arguing over that. Obviously, I still disagree with the fact that they're relative, and I haven't even gone into my Megumi skill. I was just attacking his argument.
One part.
So honestly, since we're jumping so much, I'm honestly confused as shit.
You're disregarding one part.
I don't even know like what we should do now.
Yeah, look, you're disregarding one part, right? You said that I moved you when you said you disagreed, right? But you're
I said I just attacked another point, and I already displayed obvious disagreement with them being
and your
relative,
disagreement,
and I didn't even go
and
into my
that was just an
scaling.
assertion that you repeated. I gave reason
You
regarding.
can think that. You can think that. You can think that. We'll just
No,
leave
it's
it
not
to
me
the
thinking.
recording.
It's literally what happened, right? You said that you disagree. You saying that you
Oh
said.
my
Right?
god! And I also with the whole technique
Wait,
shit
let
of
me
him being
finish, let me
faster,
finish,
I
let me
literally
finish.
obviously still have disagreements with him being relative
Wait, let me
because I literally
finish.
said I just think Megumi would beat him up before he uses
Yeah,
that.
and
So that's still obvious disagreement that I think
I'm
that they're
not
not
saying. Oh
relative.
my God. Okay, look. I want you to hear this, right? Pay attention. Obviously, I can understand that earlier you said right that. Oh well, Megami is above Kamo. I told you, wait, no, I don't think that's the case. Because they were able to throw hands, right? And therefore that means that they were relative. You told
Yeah,
me,
you just
let me finish,
explained as to
because I
why you
gave you
think
the
they're
courtesy to speak.
relative.
I gave you the
I
courtesy to
didn't. It
speak.
doesn't mean
I
you
gave you
defeat
the
mine.
courtesy to
We
speak.
never
I
presented
gave
any
you the
evidence as to
courtesy to speak.
why.
Why are you
So
interrupting
we
me?
just said our
I
opening
gave you,
statements.
what the
Cool,
hell?
right? You
I let
explain
you
why you think
speak.
they are.
I wasn't
didn't give any
done. I
explanation, but
wasn't done.
I still gave
Wait,
disagreement. So
lazy,
off of
lazy. Why
I
are you
still
interrupting
gave
me?
disagreement to it, so I can say the same shit that you. We never
Why
brought
are
up
you
any evidence to it.
lazy?
So
Why are you
I'm just
interrupting
gonna
me?
say
Lazy,
I brought up
why?
disagreement.
Why are you
You
interrupting me?
said disagreement too.
Wait,
You just gave some explanation as to why you
you're aping
disagree.
out. Lazy,
Cool.
you're aping
And then we
out.
went on to this.
Lazy, why are you aping out? You interrupted me. I wasn't done.
I'm just explaining. I'm just explaining.
When I'm
Because
when I'm not
I
done
like to be
explaining.
concise. I like to be concise, and you're confusing me because we keep going on to many points.
So lazy.
I don't even know where we're
In
at.
this debate, when you're explaining something, mid explanation, do I give my explanation? I don't do that to you. I give you the courtesy to speak. Why did you do that? You just aped out. I was not.
My bad.
Right, so now I have to
But
restart.
I just wanted to say that because I feel like if we're not concise, I'm gonna get lost. I did that just for the purpose of me just to establish where I'm
do
at.
that when I'm done explaining. So I'm gonna restart where I was from. I said right. He said right that Megami is above Kamo. That's what he said, right? Showing a disagreement to them being relative or something like that, right? So that's his opening statement. I say, well, that isn't the case because they were able to throw hands, therefore an implication of relativity. He says that his disagreement of this, right, was that he had already said previously, right, that and after that, the same thing, he repeated himself. He said that his opening statement, which was he thinks he's above. I gave reasoning regarding for why that wasn't the case. Then I told him, right, that he was even holding back, therefore already faster, because if they were relative in this point, but then he was holding back, then that means that Kamo is already above him in speed. Then, right, he didn't contend my reasoning for the implication of relativity, and that's why he's not getting. Then we move on to this, and now he's trying to say, well, I'm obviously still disagreeing, right? Because I literally just said that he is still above, therefore showing an implication of disagreement. I can understand, lazy, that you're still disagreeing, but you never contended my justification for your disagreement, and that's what you're not understanding, and that's why I'm calling it indirect concession on that point, because I gave reasoning to your opening. I gave a contention to your opening statement with reasoning, not just a repeated assertion of what you're doing, right? And you never contended that reasoning. All you did was, I don't know, you're just living in this reality where you think that you can just repeat the same thing and think that's a defeater to my reasoning. That's not how it works. And then I got you to move on, right? To the speed. So I think that I blatantly, via indirect concession and no defeater to that reasoning, I think I completely won that point.
Yeah, real quick, I'll just go over that shit again. He just presented disagreement to them not being relative. I presented disagreement as to them not being he presented disagreement to them not being relative because he thinks they are. I presented disagreement to them not being relative. I just didn't explain as to why I think that. He did. My premise is already implicit of the fact that I would have some sort of justification to explain as to why they're not. I just didn't explain. He did, so it doesn't defeat, we didn't defeat each other's because we didn't give any evidence or substantiation as to why. You just gave explanation as to why you think your case is the case, and I just said mine, which is already implicit of it. That's why I didn't even bother with that. And I later on even showed more disagreement. I don't have to necessarily explain or give justification for everything because we didn't really go into that. All I said, we said our opening premises. for that shit.
Okay,
Then you just said, oh, and he was holding back, blah blah blah. We went into that shit, and that's it. Like,
so you don't. You want to know
I'm just
what
gonna, I'm just gonna leave it. Hey, real quick.
Want to leave it at 2? Yeah, I know. I just told you. So you know why you're gonna lose if you leave it at 2? Because I've asked to, I've debated to before, and I told him in my debate with him, right? Do you think that if you don't, that assertions without reasoning uphold in the debate? He's told me many times that no. So his judging ideals aren't gonna help you.
I've already explained why, as to why my opening premise, even if I don't explain it, it's still implicit.
Your opening premise is a
some sort of
statement.
reason or justification.
Your opening premise is a statement. It's not a
and I've already explained as to why that's implicit or leading into some sort of justification.
But you didn't present it in the debate. But you didn't present it in the debate.
Oh my god! I don't have to. I already explained as to why I don't have to. I already said that. You did.
I understand that.
It's fine. But it doesn't defeat what I said. That's why.
So you're saying that your opening statement, right, is implicit that you have some sort of reasoning. You're saying that you don't have to present it, and I'm telling you, right, that if we're going by the judgment, 2 is going to say that I won this point because I've asked him before, right, if assertions without reasoning, right, literally without being presented in the debate, right, uphold. He thinks no. So I'm telling you, right?
Yeah, I've already given justification as to why my shit. You've already given yours. I already understand what you're saying. And I know you're trying to help me out, but I mean, I've already said my shit. It's cool. I'm just going to leave it here. We could just like rerun this shit or like continue whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Because
So
this shit is just confusing, and I just wish it could have been more concise.
I want to conclude on this point. I'll give conclusion. Do you want to give conclusions first, or you want? Because last time I did it. So
I'm already watching a recording, so you don't need to give conclusions. Just move on.
Yeah.
can I get an initial verdict on this one though, please? Because like I want to have it like an initial judgment.
I don't think. I mean,
can I please have it? Because like come on now too, because like that's just weird, bro. Because like that happened last time, and
to be fair, the only reason why I'm stopping it here is because for me personally, I mean, maybe you didn't feel like this. Maybe you could keep up more than I did. But we were very unconcise with how we argued.
Wait, what do you mean stopping it here?
Like I'm not continuing anymore.
I'm not done.
We could just leave the rest of the debate as to this, and then we could just continue some other time. Or if I lose or you'll lose, however it is, we can just rerun it.
Do you want to just conclude the debate as a whole?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to, yeah.
That's just way better. He's like, yeah, that's way better. So, you want to give your conclusion?
You can first.
Nigga, I did it last time.
I'm watching the recording right there. I'm watching the recording.
Yeah, but I still want to get
that. Two saying we don't need conclusions. Well, do you still want to conclude one? Or?
Yeah, I still want to conclude.
If you still want to, I'm down.
Yeah. So, nigga, do it first, though, because last time I did it first. Bitch ass.
I got you. Are we doing? Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it'll be in the recording. It's fine.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot you recorded. To everyone watching this, I love you, and yeah.
Nigga.
What you call this? And Bowen is my undercover boyfriend. If y'all did not know that, I'm exposing this right now. Anyways, back to the debate shit. Oh fuck, my bad, boy. It's just I think we were really unconcise, so that's why I'm stopping it here because I just really don't remember shit.
It's fine.
Yeah. So my bad if I annoyed you or anything. It's just.
The only time you annoyed me is when you aped when I was giving my explanation. Like when you gave your explanation when I was like,
my bad, bro.
That's fine.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to kind of like set my stance because if not, I was just gonna get confused, and I just wanted to set that there. My bad, bro.
I guess we can just leave it to the recording then. I'll just cut it out then. And yeah.
All right, bro.
Best.